So when you're trying to do a band wave, you don't want your band wave to happen continuously through the year. What you do is you do it every 6 months. Okay? So what the DEA is doing what we call a band wave. You have these guys, and you don't want everyone to know how you're finding out about the drugs. And what you do is you wait until you know as many people as you can, and then you close the exploit, and then you ban them. Right? It's the same thing. It's a fucking band wave, okay? And so when that happens, boom, it knocks it all down. The DEA makes a bunch of fucking money. Mexican here. Thank you for the $5.52. Trump's understanding of the cartels is hilarious. He doesn't get that some of them are practically government institutions at this point. Yes. Mexican drug cartels are something I have a passing familiarity with just because I've looked them up a bunch and they're always, it's one of those things that come up all the time. Cartels are not gangs. That's one of the biggest things that people need to know. A cartel is an order of magnitude more organized than a gang. Basically, Mexico is the country of Mexico, right? El país de México. But the cartels, depending on the size of them, are basically paramilitary government institutions with whole governments. They're whole little governments that run states, and they run the crime. It's an actual underworld. There are like more connected and wealthier and more established than like the old American mafia, because they are an evolution of the former types of crime. They know all of the mistakes of their predecessors for the last couple of centuries, and they know how to not make a lot of those mistakes. They still do. There's still violence and bloodshed and shit, but like they're fucking real. Like when you hear like the Sinaloa cartel, it's not just a cartel in Sinaloa. It's Sinaloa's underworld. You know what I mean? That's what happens there. That's there. You can like interact with them in a governmental capacity. You know what I mean? And that's not a good thing. Obviously, there's a lot of crime. There's destitution. They deal in violence and bloodshed and stuff. But that whole system, the most important thing to understand about it is it can't be undone with bloodshed. You will literally just turn them from a criminal cartel, a criminal organization of massive scale and geographical construct into one of the most probably organized terror cells that you've ever experienced in your life. They are terror cells, first off. They operate terror cells. They're already good at terrorism. So, like, the cartels do bombings and assassinations and fucking threats and bribery and extortion and the whole deal. So you would just go in, kill a few of the most worthless members of the cartel, just some fucking head cutters that are down on the street, some guy, Jorge, and the fucking Second Street crew that's affiliated with whatever. And then you, like, what? You fucking drone strike them, and then you think that's over? No. Or even worse, you do something stupid like kill the guy at the top. It's like, so what we did is we found this one cartel that controls 3 states in Mexico, and it's all operated by this one guy. And what we did was we killed him. Like, okay, so what happened? Well, it turns out that he had like 7 or 8 dudes that were the next most powerful, not just one guy, so that they all knew that they couldn't just like kind of knock him out. He was really good at organizing, wasn't really good at preparing for an American drone strike. And so now those 8 guys have all started a gigantic civil war, and it is the most bloody conflict in the history of like Mexico. Like, that shit is dumb as fuck. Like the thought of it, because everyone thinks about it. It's like, yeah, if I have a military, I'm going to think about using my military to do military shit. America does that too much, and it almost never fucking works, because you can't fix the drug trade with violence. You can't. It hasn't done it yet. Fucking, you can go buy heroin from cops is how good that's doing. You know what I mean? That sounds like nightmares. It's really bad. But it's also not like the worst thing ever. You ask the Mexicans for 10 Mexicans for their opinions on the cartel, and you'll get 10 opinions. They'll probably also ask you which one. you know, and it's going to depend on where they live and what the cartel is like in their area. It's kind of like asking about the government at that point. They might be like, I fucking hate these guys. They're destroying everything. It might be like, I don't even notice because I don't fuck with that world. I never see them. I just do my own shit, and that is what it is. And another person might be like, yeah, I used to be involved with them and I quit and we're all cool. I still go play cards with them on the weekends. You know, another person will be like, terrified. I live every day in fear because whatever, some sort of friction is happening over here. It's all over the place. If you want to learn more about this, I get most of my information about the Mexican cartels. It's a little bit outdated, but it's kind of good. Eros Hoagland, EROSHOAGLAND, did a really good photojournalism project on cartels and cartel operations in Mexico like 10-ish years ago. It's probably more like fucking 12, 13 years ago. Very good project overall, as I remember it. It's fascinating. It's one of those things. It's like absolutely entwined with the day-to-day lives of stuff, and a lot of them are entwined with the government. Sometimes there is no discernible difference between a cartel and the local government because if you have enough money to win the mayor's race, why not just elect your guy as the mayor? You know what I mean? It's just that sort of shit. Like the police chief is like two down underboss of like the regional boss that's underneath the main state boss of the guy. Like it's that kind of stuff again and again and again. The way you fix the drug trade is the same way you fix your mafia problem. You make them go legit. You make their money laundering more safe and profitable than their drugs, and suddenly they start running casinos and mattress stores. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. The biggest boon to the American mafia wasn't any of the crimes they were doing at the end. The reason the American mafia got huge was because of fucking Prohibition. That's when the American mob was at its biggest, because they were fucking rum running and shit and controlling all of that stuff as well as other little actions, and Italian Americans weren't allowed to be part of the natural populace of America in a lot of places. As Italian Americans integrated and gained access to institutional law protections and stuff, and as after Prohibition ended and people could just buy liquor, people being able to buy liquor and eliminated that entire revenue source from the mob. You know what I mean? They love prohibitions. Like all organized crime loves a prohibition. They love an increase an excise tax, or not an excise, an excess tax on something. The stamp taxes on cigarettes in New York and New Jersey. They go down to North Carolina and run cigarettes up there all the time to make the taxes cheaper. Anytime there's an unfair law, or people get the law puts itself between people and a vice, there will be some sort of criminal organization that exists to bypass that. The bigger the issue, the larger the criminal organization. Which is why, like, to antiquity, you always see someone's like, well, we found that people were licentious and riddled with vice, and so some goody muck said no more, and they wave their hand and no more, and it's punished, and for like 5 days everyone's like, wow, it's kind of great, we're all sober now, this is wonderful. And then like within 6 years they're like, then he was taken down and slaughtered. And all of the laws were rescinded, and everyone was happy again, and the fucking economy exploded because legitimate money was filling the tax coffers instead of the pockets of the criminal organizations that helped do stuff. Legalizing drug trade would be pretty phenomenal. I don't understand what the harm reduction is. I don't think there is any. I mean, the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Agency, should not be a police agency. It really just shouldn't. That the DEA is a police agency is actually kind of a bad thing. They should be completely reliant on the FBI to do their arrests and ticketing and all that sort of stuff. The DEA should just be about fucking, I don't know, they should probably be just merged with the FDA, or be an enforcement arm of it, or an inspection arm. But like, the DEA is a self-justifying extortion racket, and that's literally it. It's just a drug extortion racket. They increase the price of drugs, and they make money off drugs by doing drug money seizures. Like the DEA is a like circular logic thing. They only exist. Well, there's drugs, so we have to have a DEA. Well, why do we have drugs? Well, we have drugs because of the DEA. The DEA laws make drug trafficking profitable. So the DEA has to go take out the drug traffickers, which makes the drug trafficking more profitable because drugs remain illegal. And the DEA has to take out the drug traffickers, which makes drug trafficking more profitable, which makes everyone want to keep the drugs more illegal. And it's like this fucking absolute spiral. Like, oh, we got better and better and better and better at it. And like the fucking cartel guys are like, well, you can't fucking take over my entire country. And even if you did, I would still be there. You know what I mean? And like there's farmers and stuff, their entire livelihood is about making cocaine. Like they have to grow the coca plant and sell that shit. They don't have a fucking choice. That's the crop in the area. It's the same thing with Afghanistan and the poppy fields. Same fucking thing, right? And we could just legalize all of that stuff and medicalize it and make it more expensive or whatever, and then just slowly like create. Gambling is bad, right? Gambling is bad, and gambling is everywhere. In Louisville, I have casinos everywhere around me where I live. But and horse racing. I live right next to Keeneland. Motherfuckers ruin their lives over there all the time. But they have like gambling workshops and help and stuff. And the thing is even when you don't have that, people are still gambling. And the worst things that happen to gamblers are when they gamble and they have fucking mob bookies. You can't bet money you don't have at legal racetracks unless you go around people and start buying bets off credit, which is still you'll end up broke, but it's the kind of debt you can get out of through like bankruptcy protection and shit. If you go 10 grand into an illegal bookie, that illegal bookie's got to get that 10 grand from you because that's his money. And he might beat your fucking ass. And if it's like so illegal to gamble there that you'll get in as much trouble for gambling as he will for beating your ass, you might take a fucking ass beating. You might take having your entire house sold and liquidated, or your business ruined, or fucking have to go into prostitution, or sell one of your fucking family members because you're a fucking a vicious gambling addict. And that same shit happens with drugs all the time. Not a day goes by without a gambling ad from YouTube. I don't have YouTube ads anymore. You guys buy premium, man. Literally get the people who grow coca plants, PPE, so they don't live with horrible chemical burns. Just legalize that shit. Yeah, if you guys ever seen how cocaine's made, it is fucking... It looks like Jesse fucking from Breaking Bad season 1 style setup. They mix gasoline and shit into that stuff because like that's the product that they need. If you wanted to make it, synthesize it in a lab, you could buy all the chemicals, but because you're an underground illegal operation, you can't have it. It's just like the Madrigal thing in Breaking Bad, literally just like the Madrigal thing, where the Madrigal, if you guys don't remember, they would sell the methylethylamine or whatever the fuck, methylethylamine, I can't remember, but basically methylamine, that's what it was. And it was a giant jug of a precursor chemical that's necessary for the production of methamphetamine, as well as other things. And so those industrial chemical producers can make that gigantic drum and sell it to anyone, but they're all marked and markered and stuff because they are hazardous chemicals, and you can't buy them illegally without setting off alarms about why the fuck you need a gigantic jug of methylamine. With these farmers that make, and cocaine producers that live up in the fucking highlands in Colombia and shit, in shacks, sometimes living in fucking slave conditions underneath the cartels, they have to use whatever is closest to the approximation. So they have to they're synthesizing chemicals raw as fuck outside of labs in the jungle and still making product that's apparently pretty decent. But like when they synthesize that shit out there, they put themselves at extreme risk. The industrial producers of precursor elements and all this stuff, they are in labs with lab coats, PPE, protection, workers' comp agreements, salary, a fucking literal fucking work day that starts and ends at some amount of time, OSHA. All of those things are in existence. But these people that are producing this substance that has an extreme market impact and should probably just be able to be sold, if not direct to consumer, via some sort of like some way, you know what I mean? Cocaine is like, who gives a shit? It's the first real drug you'll ever do if you do it. But like, the difficulty of doing these things is they're basically running. It's no different than a meth lab. Like methamphetamine requires pretty novel chemical processes to produce a usable product that are, as everyone has seen in Breaking Bad, extraordinarily toxic and dangerous at points. And you can get people that get very, very sick, or they blow themselves up because they're operating in uncontrolled environments without, you know, if you've ever seen a production facility for like industrial chemical production or industrial production at all, you have like 5,000 safeguards on stuff. There's gauges, gigantic copper pipes. There's people that come in every day and just do temperature readings on joints and stuff. One of you might be out there. Shout yourself out in chat if you are a fucking industrial production safety site inspector and you're the guy that goes and taps all the gauges every day. That's a job. There's a guy. These are jobs. That's it. By the way, that's a job that's worth like $120,000 to $250,000 depending on what you do. You can do that job at breweries and distilleries in fucking Louisville and make that kind of money just working in beer places. You get a fucking checkboard or a little fucking checklist on a fucking board. You walk around everywhere, and sometimes you have a little digital device. It's green. Okay, so I'm writing it down. The overall pressure on valve 2973 is exactly this fucking what do you call that? I can't remember what fucking the barometric pressure reading is, but this many pressures, right? This many atmospheres. It's this many atmospheres. Okay, blah, blah, blah. And the PSI reading is this. And the electrical current through this area is 0, blah, blah, blah. And then you just go, gauges. That guy doesn't exist. He doesn't exist when you have essentially fucking drug cartel slaves on a fucking mountaintop somewhere in fucking like rural Colombia being lorded over with fucking AK-47s by some dude who's like grew up half homeless on the fucking streets of Medellin. He's out here now like, all right, well, this is what I do. If this guy doesn't fucking make 15 fucking kilos or anyone tries to steal shit, I'll steal it. If you like, you know, like all those scenes from the early 2000s where they have the girls like basically being like sexually objectified while they're packing the drugs, and they make them do it like they'd make them pack the drugs and count the money naked so they couldn't hide any of themselves. If you just give those bitches a fucking job, if you just legalize it, they can just have that's a job. They're doing a job. It's not, it's a crime, but it's a job. That lady goes in, she fucking counts out kilos of cocaine every day and then fucking counts out money at the end of the day and watches it, cleans all that stuff up. That's Janice from accounting, but unfortunately she's fucking Latino and in the wrong country. So sorry, you're actually just some fucking drug kingpins, weirdly sexualized fucking counter. Like, these are real jobs that should be paid and safe. And if you just legalize stuff, the cartel is going to immediately go like, is it cheaper or not? You know what I mean? They make business decisions. They're businessmen. They say that shit in all those fucking movies and stuff. That's real. It's real to real life. They say that when they get arrested all the time. I'm a businessman. It was the best decision I could make. If you take out the necessity of murdering people and like threatening judges and shit to just do basic fucking business, people will stop doing it because it's expensive. It's very difficult to find, train, and keep under control people that kill other people for a living. Training up soldiers is highly difficult. Very, very, very hard. And then keeping them under control and stuff when they don't, because most of the time, if you have a soldier, you want them not doing their job. They'll try to find some way to make themselves look valuable and stuff. You don't want that. All the guys that are in these cartels that are walking around with guns, any cop will tell you, most fucking criminals are just people that would have been cops, but you know, they fucked up when they were like 8. Now they can't be cops anymore. They fucked up when they were 16 and they can't be cops. All of those are workers. They're all workers. They all deserve jobs. And those are jobs that they could do. Tomorrow, if you legalize shit now, right? Boom, just get rid of the DEA. The DEA can still do most of the work that it fucking does. But then all of a sudden, you get a wave of legitimacy that rolls all the way down to the southernmost tip of South America. And everyone that's down there stops having to fucking hide in the jungle when they're doing illicit shit. And then all of that money can stay in the country and they can actually like build shit. And it becomes way harder to fucking extort people and all this dumb shit. I know this because it happened in America. A lot of the worst neighborhoods and shit in New York that were full of like murder and all the Hell's Kitchen is all super scary. A lot of those neighborhoods that were super bad were super bad because there was something that was illegalized, and that was the place where you would fucking create the locus of your trade and shit. You know, all throughout all these. This neighborhood was dangerous. When I was a kid, this neighborhood was dangerous, but all of the criminal organizations went legit. So now. That's old Joey Throat Slitter's place, but it was a back gambling room. But they legalized gambling, and he had a pretty good pizza place going. So now it's Joey's Pizza. What the fuck? Are you gonna cover the story about how drugs were being trafficked by Joint Special Operations Command? Somebody else has done that way better. Did they catch him again? Is there another JSOC? More JSOC people? Juanita from Colombia? Yeah. How do we legalize the hard drug trade without making them easier to access? Legal weed makes sense because it's safe. Harder drugs have tons of health risks. Drugs are already easy to access. That's the thing. The issue with hard drugs in most first world countries, the consumer end risks for drugs are not accessibility. Drugs are just accessible as fuck. If you once you want to start using drugs or get them, you will. It's almost never been an issue. You can just drive around a certain neighborhood. And nowadays with the internet, you can just ask people. They fucking send you shit in the fucking mail. I don't do any of that. I'm sober now. But accessibility is not an issue. The issue is basically like a boom bust cycle. So what happens is your area has a steady inflow because there's currently a cartel joint operation that sends semi trucks of smuggled drugs from, New Mexico up to North Dakota, across to Detroit, down through Ohio, all the way down to the tip of Florida, and then back along Texas where they carry some legitimate product or something. And then they do this big circle, right? And that's the drug trade in this area. That's actually what it looks like. They trade on highways and out of airports because they use the same logistic systems that we use and that non-criminal enterprises use again and again and again. So that's your big circle. And then there will be an indictment here. Bam! Okay, this guy got caught and then he ratted. And so this whole chunk of the circle is gone. These guys are still producing. None of these people have been ratted on or caught because this is all isolated, but all the way up to North Dakota is done. So they just change and they go straight up to Minnesota. Now they go through St. Louis, through another gang's territory that they don't even sell in, straight through that territory, up to the top, down, back. Got the same route. And so in that area where they hit, boom, like that, you have a bust, basically. There's no drugs in that area until the exact second they can get the drug trade restarted. So it's basically, if you get the actual dealers, the actual producer dealers, the distributors, if you get them, it'll be a little bit longer. If you just get on the ground guys, it'll be like fucking a day or two. And then you just reestablish the network. You reset up. Hey, anybody that was going to Ricky for that shit, he's locked up. You got to go to Mick now. Mick's got the shit. And then that's it. Just restarts. Boom. The problem with that is the bust cycle, people go sober off hard drugs. So you have, or they start scratching, you know what I mean? So like you have junkies, especially fucking hopheads, anyone that's addicted to heroin, they start sobering up or they start stretching. So they'll start stretching out their fucking hits. They get meager shit. They go out of town to get stuff. And so you have a bust and then everyone actually starts kicking a little bit and they lose their sensitivity. Then when the new people come in, they restart it. Now you're getting pure shit again, and there's a boom cycle, and then you see dead fucking heroin addicts everywhere because they all drop down. Same shit happens with cocaine to a lesser extent because it's not as dangerous. But like all of your major drugs, anything that can be cut and distilled down, that can happen. So you can have cocaine overdoses, you can have heroin overdoses because it's the boom bust cycle. And that's how the DEA operates. They go in, it's very... So when you're trying to do a band wave, you don't want your band wave to happen continuously through the year. What you do is you do it every 6 months. Okay? So what the DEA is doing, what we call a band wave. You have these guys, and you don't want everyone to know how you're finding out about the drugs. And what you do is you wait until you know as many people as you can, and then you close the exploit, and then you ban them, right? It's the same thing. It's a fucking band wave, okay? And so when that happens, boom, it knocks it all down. The DEA makes a bunch of fucking money. The DAs in the towns, the fucking like local state police, whatever drug enforcement agencies are a part of it, they all get a cut because the drug money gets taken, property gets taken, it gets auctioned off, the drugs get taken, they usually get fucking, they're supposed to all get destroyed. Some types of drugs can get put into government program for things sometimes, and it's not your police, but some police, they just sell it anyway. They take the drugs and then they sell them for a little bit more profit because they know they're selling to a fucking bust market. But that market that has a bust going on is now the most valuable drug market on earth because nobody that was there holding shit down is selling stuff. And the bigger the bust is, the literal bust of all of the people that get arrested, the bigger that is, the more money is going to be in that area because junkies are junkies. You don't fucking take the drugs out of the area and then they're like, you know what? Who gives a shit about that heroin? Come on. They're like, dude, the second some shit gets here, I am fucking getting yicked, dude. I'm turning it the fuck up. And then it comes back in, a bunch of them die, some of them live, and you start the process over. It's a continual thing. It to the point where cartels, drug dealers, even on the street people know to plan for it. They're like, well, I haven't gotten busted in 2 years selling. It's about fucking time. You know what I mean? Or like, oh shit, we fucking got into like a little bit of a gang war, and there's like 3 bodies on the street. The cops know about it. They know that they're connected. So more than likely, they're going to be trying to bust people for small level drug operations, just that these people are remotely connected to, so that the whole suburban section of the city feels a little bit safer because they arrested some drug dealers. So I'm going to get busted. They're going to catch me with a small amount. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'm going to go to jail for 2 to 3 years. I'm going to get out or I'm going to go to jail for a sentence of, 3 to 15, get out in half that or less if it's an overcrowding situation, and then go back to fucking work. Right. Or maybe get a gigantic payout because I'm a really high level person and I've got a bunch of money banked, and then I'll get out and I'll fucking, the second I get out, I'm going to fucking dig my money up out of this fucking park I buried it in and leave for Panama. That kind of shit. Everybody knows it operates like that. And it's operated like that, like clockwork for years. And they have accountants that tell, if you asked right now, some fucking high level Sinaloa accountant, like, because they go to accounting school. I mean, these aren't like some fucking like street kid that knows math. And they're like, all right, well, you can just write some shit down in this composition notebook. No, they fucking send guys to college, or they hire collegiate fucking accountants. Like, hey, you're a CPA. All right, cool. You're going to come work for us now. And we're going to give you a shitload of money because you're going to be doing 2 things. You're going to be doing our actual business operations so that I know where all my money's going and what's going to happen. And then you're going to do actuarial tables on risk assessments, and you're going to help me figure out what's going on. And they'll be setting money aside for insurance. They'll be holding on to this, that. It's an operation. It's a business, and they will risk manage the entire business top to bottom. And even the guys that are small on the ground do the exact same thing. They just keep the fucking numbers in their heads, or it's small enough scale that they can see all the fucking little things going on. The 10 crack commandments are just literally fucking like a good set of first principles for operating a business, unironically. you ever like look at it, like the 10 crack commandments, you can put that on any fucking, you could use those in any business. It's Toronto police. They don't bother selling. They just take the drugs themselves in a Timmy's parking lot. True story. I mean, yeah, And you can't get mad at people. You just have to expect that it's going to happen because you haven't seen money. Have I ever told you guys this? Have I ever told you guys this story about the money bag in Iraq? This shit was crazy. Okay. So, in Iraq, when I was there, we subsidized pay for the Iraqi police. We paid them to be policemen, right? And by doing that, we had to send money down to them, their entire salary, right? And so sometimes you would have to go on convoys because we're better at protecting shit than basically fucking anyone. United States Marines in a fucking hard convoy is like, that's not an easy target to hit without superior air power, and we had the air power. So they brought the fucking IP money to our police station on the way through, and I had to watch the bag because I was on watch. And there's literally no reason to even try to steal it because you would 100% get caught. So they know you're not going to try to steal it because first off, you're a Marine, but also because you live in the IP station. So like they're like, you have 6 bags. I know where you would hide this and you're not going to be able to get out of the country with it. So like, we wouldn't try to fucking steal that shit if you weren't stupid as fuck. But they had a money bag and the bag had $1 million in it. I've seen a bag like this with $1 million in it, all in big like stacks and shit. And it's just crazy. They had it all pieced out too. It wasn't in like the 100K, 100K, 100K. It was like rolled up for the specific areas that it was going to. $1 million fucking dollars like this. And I knew I couldn't steal it. I knew I could. There's no way. There's no way I could steal that $1 million I was holding in a bag in American cash in bands with the number, literally like this police station on it. But like, my fucking head broke. I sweating like that. I was like 21 at the time and just looking at $1 million in a bag. I knew I couldn't steal it, but my mind was still trying to figure out ways for me to steal it. And it's not because of my like inherent criminal nature. I talked with everyone else and like, it was one of those where we didn't say anything about it. And then once it was finally gone, it was like, did you see the $1 million in the bag? And he's like, yeah, I saw the $1 million in the bag. What the fuck was that? Dude, like if I could have stolen that, I would have stolen it. I'm like, I know, I kind of wanted, I was thinking how I could get away with it. There's just no way. And because we're in such a hyper controlled situation, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But the first time you're ever exposed to that, I could reach in and touch it like this, $1 million. It's Scrooge McDuck. $1 million. I was getting paid like the equivalent of $1.25 an hour at the time, or maybe worse. And it was just there. The possibility of police officers who do not have such a controlled environment seeing money like that just laying around, drugs which are worth the same amount or if not more. Like $10,000 of cocaine is like this. It's a little brick like that. And you can it goes anywhere. You could just have like $10,000 like gone. Keep it, hold on to it forever. Just imagine surviving that temptation again and again and again and again. It just seems insane. And the thing is we just shouldn't have people that have access to that. And it's not the most trustworthy cops. It's any cop. Just any fucking cop off the street gets exposed to these high dollar amounts. And normally, if you're a good person, more than likely, the better part of you will win out. I don't think I would have ever tried to really steal it, mostly because I would want to say that I can say this now. I didn't even try. I did get to touch it though. But like that temptation, until you've actually experienced it, is something you can't pregame for. You'll never know. It just doesn't hit. If you're a bank teller or somebody like that, or you've done like high volume monetary transfers and you're in chat or something, please feel free. Tell me if that's like a common thing. Like I feel like you got to blood people with it. If you're going to work in a bank, they have to go, okay, now we're going to show you your first $15 million. And you just go and you look at it like, okay, now I'm like you have to get fucking like, you have to get a callus on you about seeing that kind of money within hand's reach and not just immediately going like, I can just take a little bit. I could just say, they would miss $1,200. You know when I said $1 million and then you say 1,200? 1,200 is just like a little tiny little stack, like that much of that bag of money. You know, I could just take 1,200. 1,200 seems like so much, but it's also so little. And like when you start experiencing money like that, your whole brain goes fucking sideways. It's just insane. So I just don't think people should be rich, like at all. I think it would drive you fucking crazy. It can't not drive you fucking insane. Your Polish ancestors almost possessed you when you saw that money. I don't have any Polish ancestors. All fucking Southern German, I think. My friend used to have a grow up in his basement, so I was getting free weed for a few years. Tyler loved to see it. Tyler fucking loved to see an Oceans movie and it ends up with the dude going, nah, fuck that, and snapping out of a daydream. That would be too disappointing. Good old dragon sickness? Absolutely. Laundering a whole mill would be a pain in the ass, though. I always told myself if I stole like a gigantic amount of money, I wouldn't spend it on anything like cool. I would buy groceries and shit with it. Like, you don't really have to launder money unless you want to buy dumb shit. You know what I mean? Or like excuse it. Like if you ever like steal or come into, we'll just say $50,000, you know, you don't have to launder it. Laundering money is really for like people who want to seem rich. If you just live a life of like earnest, visible poverty, but then you spend your cash in ways that are untraceable or like unnecessary to follow and stuff, you don't have to really like, you really don't have to like launder it. I always was just like, I would just basically keep it somewhere safe and then just use it to buy groceries. And I would buy the nice groceries. You know what I mean? I'd buy like name brand cereal. That's how they catch me. It seems here that when we send an agent into your house that you had name brand cereal. You poor motherfucker. It's like being 5 years old and seeing $200 on the Walmart floor. I wouldn't even be able to comprehend that. When I was a little kid, like $5 in quarters felt like a dragon's hoard worth of money. Fucking perfect. Oh, man. I hope you